Hi guys and welcome to my channel. For those who are new here, let me quickly fill you in. My sister and I have been on a trip around the world with our third musketeer, little Noah, whose main contribution to the vlog are cute sounds like this one. We already finished a 30-day road trip in the States from San Francisco to Texas, and we went camping in Kauai, Hawaii for 10 days, which I highly recommend. Now we have arrived in Australia. Get ready for lots of arnars and Aussie impressions. In this vlog, I am showing you around Sydney in one day. Yep, you heard it correctly. Whether you're trying to see all the top spots or finding the perfect Instagram locations or focusing on all the free activities that Sydney has to offer or soaking up some culture, this vlog is perfect for all of that. So stay tuned as I take you along my travel vlog adventure in Sydney. Here we're flying from Kauai in Hawaii to Sydney, and it wouldn't be a travel vlog if I didn't show you a bit of the travel.
Oh my god, I can see Panda.
Alrighty, so we just got our luggage and now we're gonna go to the hotel. Getting any words for yourself?
How you going?
Anything I ask her, she's like, how you going, mate? How you going?
She is. The influence has made it to Australia her lifelong dream.
Finally. It's not home and away anymore, it's home.
How you going?
We made it to Sydney, 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 Australia, Sydney, kangaroos.
I'm so dumb. Okay, Gar. We're caffeinated, vaccinated, and freshly masturbated.
Woohoo! Not at the same time, and certainly not in the same room.
It's not true. Don't ruin the joke.
I'm not lying. You mustn't tell lies. Alright, play now.
Anyways, we got our coffee. Good morning.
Good morning. Bending over these days. As in of old age.
We're taking the ferry to Manly. It's a 20-minute ferry ride. It'll take us up north. We'll go past the lighthouse. Hopefully we'll see it. It's nice.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
Okay.
We're doing Manly. It's a beach. You're done. It's a beach, Scar. It's just a beautiful beach.
Let's go check it out, baby.
Let's do it. Hi, morning.
Hello.
Hey, Gar. Carlijn, dat bordje zegt Manly Service. Lead the way, darling. Morning. Hi. So cute.
Hello. So we have a 14-minute ferry ride.
11 now.
11-minute ferry ride ahead of us. And we're gonna go check out a beach. Obviously,
Manly Beach.
Obviously it's not warm enough.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go walk around.
Alright, my Hagrid hairs are out of control today. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that humidity isn't getting to your hair, sis. Anyways, here we are on our first stop of the day. It is really early, around 6:30 a.m. and we wanted to take this spot first, which involved taking the ferry. So we're going to Manly Beach here, which is just a 15-minute ferry ride and costs around 10 Australian dollars each. I highly recommend you going here. The ride over there is super scenic. So for a small sum, you get a tour of the skyline of Sydney from the water and are brought to a wonderful beach super close to the city, just perfect to spend the day with your family. And there's a tiny, oh my god, it's so cute! What is that the light?
We have arrived in Manly.
Manly Wolf, darling, let's go.
Let's go.
Taking that full vitamin D.
I love vitamin D.
Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Oh, there we go, car. Beamus. The sun, sweet sun. It's nice.
I needed this. Finally heating up again. It was so cold in the summer.
Alright, off to the beach.
Off to the beach. Beautiful car.
We're walking towards Manly Beach, which is just across from the station, pretty much. Station at the end of that road. The wharf. And it's just 700-meter walk through this little street, which I suppose is like super lively when, you know, bustling in the weekends.
Bustling? No, not on the weekends. Like when it opens up, because it's just early. Beautiful place. No church.
Once at Manly, you can stroll down the famous Corso Street to Manly Beach, which is deserted at this moment because it's 7 a.m, but those people with really young babies will totally understand why we're here at this time. After a short walk, we arrived at Manly Beach, which is a hub of activity and relaxation. You can sunbathe, play in the sand, surf, swim in the crystal clear water, or even take a lesson at one of the surf schools. Around this area, there's plenty of shopping and dining as well, or explore the scenic Manly to Spit Bridge coastal walk. If you're feeling adventurous, you can try paddleboarding or kayaking. With its mix of outdoor fun, vibrant cafes, and stunning coastal views, Manly Beach has something for everyone.
Get over here, Kai. Going on the fast ferry, darling.
It's fast indeed, I tell you.
Whoa! Whoa!
So our stop at Manly Beach was quite quick as we wanted to see a lot of places in Sydney before we leave on our road trip to inland Australia. So we're really showing you a lot of spots today, which is perfect for those of you that may not have the time but still want to see as much as they can on their trip to Sydney. We did all of this in one day with a kid, so if we can do it, you can do it too. We got very lucky too, as you can see, because the sky was beginning to open up, perfect for our walk around Sydney.
I'm not happy.
No, me neither.
Why did I sit in the front?
Yeah, you think it's easier in the back, yeah?
Let's get the mainland people.
Yeah, Car's still feeling subdued after that.
Seriously, I never get seasick.
Made it away with our lives. I wonder how often that happens though.
That was fine.
Yeah, serious waves,
Made
but
it back
thrilling.
to mainland. I guess that's mainland still.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
Riding car, we're seeing Circular Quay from the other side, and we're going to the rocks, which is literally right there.
We're running on borrowed time here, you know.
We're always running on borrowed time, Kitty.
So here we are quickly hopping over to the other side of the harbour to see the area called The Rocks. So The Rock is one of Sydney's oldest and most historic areas. It got its name from the rugged sandstone cliffs and rocky terrain on which the first European settlement was built in 1788, actually making it the birthplace of modern Sydney. What makes The Rock special is its rich history and its transformation from a rough working class district to a vibrant tourist destination filled with markets, pubs and cultural attractions. And a little fun fact, The Rocks was once known for its rowdy reputation, home to sailors, convicts and even gangsters during the early colonial days.
But look how cute this is, Kitty. Tiny little houses.
Yeah, it's cute. Hello.
Okay, hi. So we're currently standing on George Street. It was initially called High Street, but it was changed. And then this was the first road in Australia, and they used to make it with wood blocks.
Oh.
See, wood blocks, but then they changed it with brick rocks. And so those kids that would bring the bricks to lay the pavement were called brick boys.
They had kids working?
A block boy. Sorry, a block boy.
Wow.
Details of the wood pavements. Wow. And this was the first street in Australia. First road. Madness.
Pretty cool car.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
We're heading into Central Station, into the depths, the hole of the lion, if you will, the lair of the lion.
The lion. Which hole are we talking exactly?
That's all we keep on the nail.
And we're gonna go to, I want to say Circular Quay.
Quay?
Quay? Quay. That's not that word. Quay. Q.
So we had a quick change of clothes, summer was really upon us all of a sudden, then we hopped in the metro and arrived back at Circular Quay to start our grand tour. By the way, public transport in Sydney is super easy to use, it's affordable and effective for getting around the city, particularly if you are using an Opal card, which ensures you cannot pay more than 17 Australian dollars per day, no matter how many trips you take, and it also caps at $60 per week, so you really are getting the best fare possible.
Australia! Sydney! Circular Quay. Wow! circular cube.
Oddly spelled quay. Is het echt een operahuis ook?
I think so. I mean, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Well, we'll find out.
It's actually smaller than I imagined.
Yeah.
The Sydney Harbour Bridge, aka the Coat Hanger, was opened in 1932. It was designed by Dr. John Bradfield and is one of the world's largest steel-arched bridges. Visitors can enjoy activities like walking or cycling across, exploring the pylon lookout, or taking scenic boat cruises under the bridge. For thrill seekers, the bridge climb offers guided climbs to the top for breathtaking views, which will set you back $200 Australian or up per person.
The Opera House. I imagine it to be wider.
I know, it's so murky.
Yeah, didn't see these lines on there when I was Googling it.
Yeah.
Just kidding, this building is obviously stunning and it's actually an iconic Australian landmark, recognized worldwide for its sail-like design. It was completed in 1973 after 14 years of construction and way over budget, and is nowadays recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Opera House hosts over 40 performances weekly and features the stunning nightly Badugili light show. Visitors can enjoy tours of the opera room starting at $42 Australian, and for those looking to attend a show, ticket prices vary depending on the performance. But you can be rest assured it will be an amazing experience, so put on your Sunday's finest and dive into the magic mix of art, music and culture that will leave you in awe.
Okay, I'm gonna get on the stairs. I'm gonna get a nice picture of you with that hump. Opera House hump. Okay, okay.
We gotta get into the map.
It's so dumb. You are so dumb.
It's that way.
What were you looking for? The park?
The park. Okay, we're having a beautiful walk in the Royal Botanical Garden. And it's a beautiful day. It's kind of overcast, but it works. I'm too tan already. Yeah, and we're just gonna do this thing by foot because I don't want to sit on a bus and explore Sydney. Right there.
Welcome to the Royal Botanical Garden in Sydney, a perfect spot to escape the hustle of the city and soak up some greenery. You can wander around and enjoy the scenery or just sit back and relax. It's a great place for a slow stroll or a picnic. One of the highlights is Miss Macquarie's chair. Yep, it's literally a stone chair, but it's not just any chair. It's got one of the best views in Sydney. From here you can kick back and take in the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, or Garden Island with its huge navy ships that are docked here. If you're into learning new things, there are guided tours that give you the lowdown on the plants and history. And for anyone into photography, this place is pure gold. The city skyline, the water, and all the lush greenery makes it impossible to not get a good shot. Plus, if you're lucky, you might spot some native birds flying about, like this one, the ibis bird.
Woo! Yeah, I'm out of here.
A small sprint and the kiddo's exhausted. Hello.
Good day.
Good day.
It's nice that you have nature and city so closely together.
It is nice. It looks like a very green city, to be honest.
Sydney has a ton of museums to choose from, offering something for everyone depending on your interests. Whether you're into natural history, contemporary art, or maritime heritage, there's a spot for you. Entry fees vary, but most museums charge around 15 to 25 Australian dollars per adult, with discounts for kids and concessions. For our trip and en route of our walk, we decided to visit the Art Gallery of New South Wales for a quick cultural stop, as it's a great way to add some art and history to our visit without taking up too much time.
We're in the tribal section.
Tribal, Aboriginal.
Sorry, we're in the Aboriginal section of this museum, art museum.
So Noah was really not having it, but I also don't blame him. I was not particularly interested in museums when I was that young, and if it was up to him, he'd be running around licking the paintings and sticking his finger in sculptures. Anyways, the Art Gallery of New South Wales is a top cultural spot in Sydney, offering a diverse range of Australian, European and Asian art. It's known for its extensive collection of Indigenous Australian art and contemporary works, alongside pieces by famous international artists like Van Gogh and Picasso. The gallery is free to visit, with special exhibitions charging a small fee. Highlights include the Archibald Prize Portrait Competition, which draws huge crowds with portraits of famous figures from politics, sports and the arts. Also, you gotta love interactive art. Noah could finally get his hands on something. Kijk. Lekker kleien.
Nou, pak even een andermans balletje.
Each person here, it's a lot of people that come here.
You think what it started with nothing?
Absolutely.
And some people have not made a perfect circle, but we're gonna forgive
That's
them.
the
But
beauty
it's
of
art.
art.
Again with a bit of a spaceship.
Rollen.
How you guys doing?
Ga maar rollen.
Do it. That's your ball right there, Ka.
Come on, keep up, darling. You're attached to me.
It's like an umbilical
Attached
cord.
by the string.
But there's no Tower of London then. Tower of London.
No,
There's no Sky Tower of
There's
Sydney.
a Sydney Tower Eye, apparently, but I don't know if it's that one.
Oh, can look it up.
Unsure, Karin, unsure. Yup, there surely is. On our walk, we encountered the Sydney Tower Eye. The city's tallest structure at 309 meters has an observation deck offering 360-degree view of the harbour, the Opera House and beyond. For an extra thrill, you can walk on a glass platform called the Skywalk, but this activity will set you back 20 to 30 Australian dollars. Next up, and we would make our mom proud with these cultural stops, we really have turned into adults lately. I actually remember one of us saying, "Shall we have a look inside this church? I read they have some frescoes." So yeah, mom, it's official. Anyways, St. Mary's Cathedral is one of Sydney's most impressive landmarks, a Gothic revival masterpiece right in the heart of the city next to Hyde Park. It's got towering twin spires, intricate stained glass windows and grand interiors. Think of it as Sydney's own slice of medieval Europe, but with that Aussie touch. The cathedral's crypt is a hidden gem with a stunning mosaic floor that tells epic stories from the Bible, and there's always the chance to catch the famous choir in action during Mass. It's a great spot to visit if you're into history, architecture, or just want a peaceful break from the city buzz. Plus, it's free. Yes.
Something to say to you?
okay,
I'm attached to you.
Well, so
I'm attached to you by the pens.
Yeah. I'm loving this walk. So basically, we've been cruising around the city, started in Circular Quay, and now we're at the St. Mary Cathedral. That's St. Mary. Oh, right, that's St. Mary the Cross, and then St. Mary Cathedral. And then now we're in Hyde Park, and we're gonna walk towards Queen Victoria building.
Okay. What's there?
Big plans. I don't know. It's a building.
I don't know. It's just a building, isn't it?
But the sunny, super sunny day, nice and warm. Not too warm unless you're in the sun. Then it's too warm. Archibald. This is the Archibald Fountain.
Okay.
Yeah, in Hyde Park. Yes.
Wow, what a man. They don't make men like that anymore.
No, they don't, Car. No, they don't. I think I speak for a lot of ladies when I say I appreciate a sculpted body, and these statues are sculpted into perfection. This is the Archibald Fountain, gifted in 1932, and is a beautiful classical piece featuring mythological figures like Apollo, symbolizing themes of peace and beauty. This fountain lies in Hyde Park, Sydney's oldest and most famous park, featuring tree-lined pathways and open lawns. Here we see a mother in the wild. As you were, Ka, as you were. Your ass is out. So this town hall isn't as sinfully boring as most town halls are. Back home you go to town hall to renew your ID card or other stuff like that. But this one, to my surprise, was hosting a full-on pipe organ show. This building is actually one of the most iconic heritage buildings in Sydney. Aside from featuring one of the world's biggest pipe organs, it also has ornate detailing, a clock tower and a stunning marble staircase. This is the Queen Victoria Building in Sydney, an iconic architectural gem in the heart of the city built in 1898 to honor the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria. This building features majestic domes, intricate stained glass windows and elaborate mosaic floors. But what makes it even more fascinating is its resilience. Over the years, the building has survived demolition threats and a period when it served as government office space during the Great Depression. It was beautifully restored in the 1980s to its former glory, transforming into a luxury shopping destination it is today. The main attraction is the colorful copper dome and the Great Australian Clock. Also, look out for the Royal Wishing Well outside the building, and every coin thrown into the well helps support local charities. After this, we did go for dinner, but I was too tired to film any of it, and to be honest, we got a quick bite and it was nothing special, but we did have a nice surprise when we got back to the hotel that evening.
But I just went down to get water and I told her get ice because we have wine. So she went down, she came back iceless. So anyway, I got all dressed to go get ice. And I opened the door and I see something in our door, which is this. Which by the way is really funny because it's a bucket full of ice.
Which says?
And so basically I'd found a hair in the bathtub and it was pretty annoying. Actually a couple of hairs. So front office manager Darren, who I spoke to, sent us a bottle of champagne. You know, I didn't want to like bathe with 3 pubes, but this makes things right.
It was pubes, right. It was pubes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Darren. This will make it better.
Yeah, 100%.
This was it for this episode, guys. I hope it will help you on your trip to Sydney. As always, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment if you can. Ciao!